There's a sound that haunts the corridors of Nigerian memory. A sharp, deliberate step, then another, like the tapping of a high-heeled shoe on polished concrete. Koi koi. It echoes down school dormitories, especially after lights out. Some say it's just superstition. Others speak with unease. They've heard stories of a ghost, a woman in red heels who appears after dark. She is known only as Madame Koi Koi.
The most enduring account begins with the teacher. Elegant, refined, but notoriously cruel. Her discipline was swift, her punishments excessive, and always she wore red heels. Their son became a signal. Click, clack, click. Each step carried tension, even fear. One day, the stories say she struck a student too hard. Or perhaps the child fell, accounts diverge. What is agreed upon is this. The teacher died not long after. Some say she was dismissed in disgrace. Others say she never left.
From that moment on, students whispered of footsteps after light out. Footsteps with no source. Always measured. Always slow. Koi koi. When doors were checked, no one was found. No staff member admitted to being present. But those who stayed awake claimed they saw a shadow. Red shoes gliding silently across the floor. The teacher had returned, and she was no longer alive.
Over the decades, the legend expanded beyond one institution. It moved through dormitories and into textbooks, into whispered tales passed between juniors and seniors. She became a warning, a lesson. Earls were told never mock her name, never walk alone at night, never wear red heels. In some variations, she appears in dreams, at the foot of a bunk or beside the washroom mirror, a spectral figure, watching, waiting. And when she speaks, her voice is faint. Why did you let them hurt me?
One popular account mentions a student who defied the rules, dismissed the story. She mocked it openly, and then, one morning, she was gone. Her mattress still warm, her belongings untouched. The only clue? A single red shoe, found near the school's locked chemistry lab. The staff said she transferred, but her name remained scratched into the dormitory wall, as if she had never really left.
Academic interest in Madame Koi Koi has grown steadily. Some link her origins to post-colonial boarding school systems, spaces marked by hierarchy, isolation, and gendered authority. She may reflect trauma or rebellion, or the memory of real abuses that were never spoken of. The red heels, in particular, may symbolize forbidden femininity, or defiance punished too harshly. Psychologists argue she serves as a cautionary tale. Don't provoke authority. Don't stand out. Don't forget what happened in the past. She's both legend and a deeply encoded warning.
Similar figures appear in other African school folklore, but Madame Koi Koi remained uniquely persistent in Nigeria. Some narratives portray her as seeking justice. Others say she returns each time students forget what was done. In the digital age, she's even crossed into social media. Audio clips of mysterious heels, short videos with flickering dorm lights, or messages caption, "She came to our school too." If anything, her reach has only expanded.
Despite attempts to suppress the legend, she resurfaces with every generation. Junior students are warned discreetly. Senior students swap variations of her tale. Sometimes all it takes is a flicker in the hallway bulb to bring her name back to the surface. The haunting persists, not because she is real, but because she has become necessary. A ghost born of fear, silence, and survival. And in Nigeria's boarding schools, her name is still spoken, only in whispers.
Perhaps Madame Koi Koi was never real, but the fear is. The footsteps echo, the shoe remains. Whether myth, metaphor, or memory, her presence reminds us of the shadows that follow silence, and the spirits we create when we try too hard to forget. If you hear her tonight, do not follow, do not speak,
and never ever were read.